I can't finish all this and sleep at the same time.
You have to sleep. It's what keeps you pretty.
Who cares if I'm pretty if I fail my finals?
What the dog doing?
Okay, so yeah, this is the first time I'm kind of doing a voiceover, and in this vlog I'm studying so much. It was like nearing midterms. I didn't really film my finals. I think that's gonna be in the next video. So anyways, hi, I guess. This is just me studying for a polynomials graphing test, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I think you could see it barely from the notes in the next couple of clips. It was kind of a really rough test for me. It was at the start of the year, like mid of the year, and it was really bad. Oh my god. This is giving me flashbacks.
What the dog doing?
Okay, so I think this is gonna be a long video because I literally have 3 hours of footage to edit, which is insane to think about. Pray for editor B, she's not going to make it. Anyways, this test was so hard for me. Like, genuinely, I don't even remember what half of it was about. I just remember getting a really bad score, a 75%, which is embarrassing to admit on camera, but it is what it is. Honestly, I think I was more tired than anything. I was running on 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep and a hope and a prayer. So I'm gonna chalk it up to that and not like my actual intelligence.
What the dog doing?
Okay, so this one's a little more intense. This is like a 6-hour study session, also sped up because nobody needs to watch a 6-hour video of me like staring at notes, which is crazy. Obviously I didn't film much. I filmed like maybe the first 2 hours, then I was like, my camera ran out and I was not willing to continue filming. This was definitely one where I was starting strong, then I slowly lost the plot a little. Like the first hour or two, I was actually like locked in, taking notes, feeling really productive, and then somewhere around hour 3 or 4, I completely lost the momentum. I had a lot of snack breaks, a lot of rereading the same paragraph like 4 times before actually like it went into my brain. At some point I genuinely just sat there for like 5 minutes thinking about something completely unrelated, and I didn't even notice until I looked back at the footage. But I got through it somehow. I think there's something about being so deep into studying that your brain just starts running on autopilot, like you're technically still doing the work, but you're not totally present for it anymore, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I got through it, and honestly, looking back, I don't even remember most of it, which feels right for a 6-hour study break. I genuinely don't know why I would show you guys my drink in this section. What the heck? Yeah, I don't remember. I think this was a Monster, because it was really late at night, that's why. Random side note, but if you want more of this kind of content, I'm on Instagram at 90.0love. It's the same user I use on TikTok, which I'm more famously known on. I post a lot of this stuff that doesn't really make it into these videos, so if you want, come out and say hi to me on there. This was me during my break, just studying at school. I was looking through some old papers and revising for my midterms, basically just jogging up my memory before everything decided to leave my brain. I was actually having a lot of fun, which doesn't happen very often. I was getting everything right on the first try and it felt really satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting there and filming and this guy next to me couldn't really figure out what I was doing. It was kind of funny. He kept glancing at the camera and just eventually asked me about it, and we ended up just talking for 10 minutes about like camera specs. It was kind of random but funny. So yeah, nothing much to talk about. Oh my god, I just realized I've been studying basically for 5 hours that day, which is crazy to think back on. I was like super locked in. I wish I had that mentality still, but clearly it's worn off.
Get them there. Can you get batteries? Get batteries. Yeah.
This next part is 3 hours of me studying, but it's sped up because there's no way I'm making you guys sit through that in real time. I could barely sit through it myself. But yeah, this is just me getting through my notes and drinking way too much energy drinks, and occasionally staring into space.
So cute!
Yeah, I'd stare into space for way longer than I'd like to admit. Classic behavior coming from me. I will say by the end of this session though, I felt like I actually knew what I was doing, which is rare, so I'm counting it as a win, but I'm never doing this ever again for any class. Oh my god. Yeah, I was out after that. I was completely knocked out, fast asleep right after that session. My head hit the pillow and it was game over. So nothing else got filmed that night. Anyways, next up is me studying at school again.
This is me at school again, back to the grind. I didn't get much sleep the night before, so I grabbed a mango Celsius, which I don't even really like that flavor, but desperate times call for extreme measures. I'm using text to speech because I feel sick right now.
Please, B, I need this. My mom is kind of homeless.
Bye.